Welcome to another episode of Kingsville TV, and today we got a special guest in the building, the legendary, the one and only multi-award-winning hip-hop artist, Mr. Do It All. Calvin is in the building. What up, Cal?
I'm good, man. What's good, man?
I'm good.
Kingsville TV, what it does, what's good. I'm ready to kick it with y'all, man.
Yeah. So this is like the official first episode of Kingsville TV free game. And today, Mr. King Cal gonna be giving you some free game on the hip hop institution, or let me say zimhiphop. So Mr. King Cal, can you tell us when did you start in this hip hop game?
Well, I started in 1996. That's when I started. I was 10 years old. Grade 5. My cousin is the one that wrote my first verses, and that's where my story starts. But when I started recording was 2003. Shout out to Mosh Tech Studios, T Crude, everybody in Mount Chaza family, you know what I mean, for putting together such a wonderful vision for Bulawayo, you know what I mean. So they gave me my first opportunity to record. So I guess that's where my story starts, you know what I mean, 2003.
Okay, Mr. King Cal, the people would like to know whether are you a signed artist or you're an independent artist?
I was a signed artist at Mosh Tech, but that didn't work out well for me. So I started taking matters to my own hands and I started doing things myself. So to answer your question, no, I'm not a signed artist. I'm solo. I'm independent. Yeah.
So, are there any benefits of being a independent artist compared to a signed artist?
Yeah, there are. You get to own everything that you do. You get to call your own shots. You get to, you know what I mean, be your own man. You know what I mean? Those are the benefits. Nobody is influencing your creativity or whatnot. But then the negative side of it, it's hard. It takes long. It needs a whole lot of money, time, and investment and stuff like that. So if you don't have a label backing you up, you actually find it hard. I guess that's why we have seen a lot of people doing an exodus in the game because of lack of support, backing, and everything like that. So that's what's up, though. But yeah.
Heard you dropping a new album. What's the title of the album?
Mr. Do It All. Mr. Do It All. I actually call it Mr. Do It All because I do everything myself. You know, mix, master, engineer, produce, market, you know, promote, whatever, create my own shows, events, you know, graphics, everything. So somebody actually called me Mr. Do It All, and I've been thinking about it for almost a year. I'm like, Mr. Do It All, Mr. Do It All. And I figured out this is the perfect time to actually embrace that, you know, and call my album Mr. Do It All.
So since you're dropping your album Mr. Do It All, is radio play still relevant in this day and age? Do you need radio to push that album, or social media is now more relevant in pushing the album?
I actually feel like you need every platform, you know. You need radio, you need social media, you need umchova, you know, ETs, the player music, you need club DJs, you need podcasts, you need everything. You need every platform is still affected. Although I feel now social media is ahead, but every platform is a platform. You need everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, radio is still effective, still important.
And in terms of revenue, how would you tell an up and coming artist to generate revenue in the zimhiphop industry?
Sell your stuff, you know what I mean? Sell your music. try, okay. Try to sell your music. But most importantly, create a fan base so that you can sell tickets. Because there's more money in ticket sales than CD sales now. So try to create as much hype around your brand, around your name, around your music. You know what I mean? Try to get it out there as much as possible as you can. And to create like an organic following that can actually part with $5, $10 to actually see you perform. Because now a lot of people put out their music for free, so you might have a challenge there in trying to make a lot of money from CD sales or MP3 sales or whatnot. But if you can actually create enough hype around your brand and around your music and about people want to perform, I think that would be an added advantage to you actually making money off hip hop, of music rather. Because you have seen it with Winky D and Job Praiser, you know, they do a lot of concerts than they try to sell CDs. So create a lot of hype around your brand. Make sure that every hype you create is good for your brand. You know what I mean? Don't be just an aimless hype creator and you don't make money from it.
We've seen like you've got merchandise you've been selling in terms of t-shirts, in terms of other branded items with your logo on it. How important is that for an up and coming artist to sell merchandise to generate revenue?
It's important. Because at the end of the day, we all need money. You know what I mean? So that's extra cash that your brand allow you to expand to. You know what I mean? Like merchandising yourself, merchandising your music. You can actually put your logo of your artwork or your artwork on your t-shirts, your logo on your t-shirt, your name on your t-shirt, your songs on your t-shirt. True fans will actually want to have that. You know, it means something to people actually follow your music. And every time people come to your show, what I've realized is they want to take something home with them. You know what I mean? Not just the memories of how awesome the show was, but they also want to hold on to something tangible. So merchandising is another form of making revenue, and which is actually something that I encourage people. And yeah. I got new match coming out. That's what I wanted to say. You know what I mean?
You've been in the game for more than a decade now.
Yeah.
You've been on top of the game for more than a decade. And we want to know the secret to your longevity in the game. How are you maintaining to stay relevant? How are you being able to stay on top all the time? What's the secret behind that?
Okay, cool. I think it's consistency. Consistency first. You have to be consistent, no matter no matter what, or no matter the weather. Be consistent. Don't ever allow fatigue or the economy to hinder you from progressing. You know what I mean? So be consistent with your shit. Remember why you started doing this shit in the first place. You know what I mean? So be consistent in that lane. 2, quality. You know what I mean? When you put out quality music, sometimes compliments keep you going. You know what I mean? Quality keeps you going, because people compliments you in a positive light and say, bro, your music is of quality. We like that compared to what we hear. So try to invest in quality music as much as possible, in as much as you can do music, but make sure you do quality also. Then the other thing is have a heart, because this is not for the faint-hearted. You know what I mean? This music industry is not for the faint-hearted, man. It's for people actually understand that one day you'll be up there. Next minute, you're the public enemy number 1. You dig? So you need to know how to actually maintain your carry your vision through all seasons and stuff like that. So because you're not going to be loved every day, there comes a day where you're going to be hated and you're going to feel like, shit, why am I even doing this shit, when people are not supporting me, people are calling me this, the media is writing this about me, what this is, so many rumors about me, whatever. But keep that. I think those are the three factors that have carried me on, you know what I mean? Like, I know why I started doing this thing. I've got a heart for this thing, and my music is of quality, so I keep it like that.
Yeah, man. How important is it for like you collaborating with other artists? How important is that for like an up and coming artist to collaborate with people from Harare, people from Plumtree, people from Kweru, you know, maybe even take it regionally to SA, Botswana? How important is that for the brand, for the up and coming brand, or your brand as well?
It's very important. Very important. I'm actually happy you actually said collaborating with people like in Harare, Kweru, taking it regional. Do you know what you just said? Collaborating with people in spaces you can't occupy already. That actually stretches your fan base, stretches your reach. You know what I mean? So collaborations actually makes you acceptable in places where you haven't even visited. You know what I mean? So it actually helps also in your touring. You know, when you now start to plan your tour dates, you think, where are you popular at? So, I would suggest, like, before you even think of touring, first think of collaborating with people in places you want to tour. You know what I mean? As much people as you can. You know, maybe 10 at most, and in each region, so that when you get there, you're not a new name. They know you, they've seen you, they've heard you, you know, they fuck with your shit. You know what I mean? So keep it like that. Collaborations are the best way to go, best way to grow your brand, stretch your numbers from 2,000 in Blaue to 50,000 in Zimbabwe. You know what I mean? Because it's about the numbers game anyway. You know what I mean? So they're important, bro. They're important. And I'm open for collaborations, by the way. Holla. Shit.
And since we in like 2020, visuals are now more important compared to audio. What would you tell an up and coming artist to mostly invest on, in terms of, could it be invest more on the audio side or more on the visual side, or both the audio and the visual?
I think both. Invest on both, because the audio is the foundation of a song in the first place. You know what I mean? So invest in both, but don't do without one. You know what I mean? Like, visuals are important. You can start by creating a lot of Instagram videos, YouTube videos, wilding out in the studio, because people, once they fall in love with what you create, they want to see a face, they want to put a face to the music, they want to associate it like that. You get me? So I think creating more visuals is important. But I mean, I'm from the old school, and I believe I believe in so much in audios. You know what I mean? Well, marketed audio can actually do worse, can actually do damage, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I won best song of the year with Scoopan, and I didn't even have a video for that. Baby Makola is an award, doesn't have a video. Banjala Wati is an award, doesn't have a video. So in as much as I would love to bend into the new ways of doing things like social media, I'll say put equal energy on both. You know what I mean? Market your audios, do videos. Balance up the scale like that. Do you get me? Because radio, they play audio, so they don't play video. So come on now. Yeah, man.
Free game from the legendary Mr. Do It All, King Calvin, on Kingsville TV.
You already know, man.
Yeah, we appreciate the free game you just gave us, and I hope all the up and coming hip hop artists, or just an artist in general, is getting schooled. So can you just give us your like social media platforms where they can find you, and if there's an artist who needs help from you or come and record some music at your studio, how can they get in contact with you?
Yeah, man, you can follow me on Instagram, King Calvin. That's King, CAL_VIN. Twitter, same thing. Facebook is Calvin, CAL_VIN, verified account. Yeah, and you can call me directly 0776-998-569. 0776-998-569. Hit me up. And that is my closing remarks. Maybe I'll add on to what I just said and say, Alaya, create room in your career to grow. You know what I mean? Don't like Mr. Know-It-All. Rather be Mr. Do-It-All than Mr. Know-It-All. You know what I mean? So educate yourself on the industry, on the market that you're trying to reach, on the music you're trying to create, on people who can best help you, on the platforms that can actually support your brand. Don't think like you know it all. Don't think that people owe you anything at all. Connect, be visible, be heard, and be unapologetic. Eh?
And last but not least, is beef important for like an up and coming artist to get recognition? Because I see most people are using beef as a vehicle to like promote their music. How important is beef in the hip hop space?
There's a saying that says, or that goes like, know how to pick your fights. You know what I mean? Don't just, you know, beef is good, but who are you beefing with? Does that add value to your own brand or it doesn't? So learn how to pick your fights. Don't just beef with anybody who's also trying to make a name. Rather you beef with somebody who actually has a name and they know that you're beefing with them. You know, to a point whereby they want to respond, because that's how you can have your name out there. But just getting at people and they don't even know that your problem with you won't work. You know what I mean? You actually have a dope, angry song, but nobody cares about it. You know what I mean? So pick your fights well, man. You know what I mean? If you want to beef with somebody who actually also knows that they have a beef with you and they are in a position to help your brain grow. So, Zbambe, boy.
So you heard it from the man himself,
Mr. Do-It-All.
Cal, Mr. Do-It-All. We're looking forward to the album. Yeah, man, much appreciated for your time.
Salute.
And blessing us with your jewels.
Salute,
and your free game on Kingsville TV. Till next time, salute.
Bow.